Hey, Morgan here of AccountableHero, and today I am comparing the coaching softwares of CoachAccountable and upcoach. First, a little bit about me, and you may not care about this, but I do want to share that so that you know I do have a little bit of a bias here. I served as CoachAccountable's Director of Customer Experience, aka Director of Customer Love and Handholding, that was my real title, for about 4.5 years. Now I serve coaches to do things like set up their coach accountable for them, build courses for them, that kind of thing. I recently launched a product where I turn your book into an online course. And Coach Accountable, frankly, isn't the right fit for everyone. So a lot of coaches are asking me to give them some insight into the comparisons of different softwares. And I looked up UpCoach as an option and wanted to share with you my insights. So, am I biased on this? Yeah, probably. So, disclaimer said, let's get into the details here. First thing a lot of people want to know is how much. So the pricing, they each have a separate model of pricing. Coach Accountable, you have access to all the features, no matter what level you're at, what kind of, coach you are, none of that matters. And its pricing is based on number of active clients you have in the system. And you can activate and deactivate at any time. And inactive clients can still access their previous work. So you can give the whole lifetime access to the content guarantee, that kind of thing. UpCoach has a more traditional software approach, which is feature restricted, and they do have an unlimited plan. So let's take a look at the numbers here. So here I am in the UpCoach billing portal, and I'm looking at the pricing. So you can see right now I'm on the free plan. One thing that's nice about UpCoach compared to Coach Accountable is that it even offers a free plan. On that free plan, I get up to 1 client. For some reason, it says coach for free up to 10 clients, but that's not actually true. We see in the line right below. This is just one of many things that doesn't make a whole lot of sense in UpCoach. Maybe it's a typo, I'm not sure, but to have that, right in their billing area here is a little like, okay. So what else do we get? We get 1 program and 1 course. And so you can put your 1 client through 1 program and 1 course. You don't get your branding in here, your colors, your logo. Everything will say powered by UpCoach. You do not get your own custom domain, and you don't get access to their API, which means you can't hook it to Zapier or any other thing like that, your CRM. Coach Accountable, by the way, does not even offer a custom domain, so that is one thing that is different between the two. Their basic plan, $40 a month, up to 15 clients, unlimited courses and programs. Still can't do any branding or any of this other stuff. And then their pro plan, I'm assuming that if you're watching this, you're probably at the pro plan level, $99 per month each seat. And I think what they mean by seat is each coach or admin team member. So if you have a team or you're planning to hire some other coaches, that does start to get a little pricier. However, we do see that this is the unlimited level where this includes everything. And this is the highest level that they have. So you do it, this one gets to do your branding, you do get to have your own custom domain, and you do get to use their API. And here we are on Coach Accountable's pricing, and you can see that it's just based on the number of clients you serve. So if you're paying $100 a month, so like if we're comparing to UpCoach's $100 a month, you'd actually pay $120 and get up to 20 active clients per month. Most coaches don't have more than 20 active at any given time. And if they do, they tend to have a larger coaching team. And so it makes sense to be up at these higher levels. So that is something to consider. And yes, it does keep going. For those of you who are in larger organizations, you can continue on to much larger packages, and all your team members, meaning all of your seats for your admins, team members, all of that stuff is included in this. Really, the only factor here is active clients. You can activate and deactivate clients at any time, like I mentioned, and that is kind of a pain in the butt to do every month as you're looking at, hey, my invoice date is coming up. So it's a little different than the unlimited thing that UpCoach has. All of that being said, it doesn't really matter about the pricing if the software doesn't do what you want it to. So let's take a look at the features. What do they do? So let me move myself over here. Many of the features are similar: groups and community, action assignments, habit tracking. Team and admins, although it sounds like team and admins can cost more in UpCoach. CoachAccountable does not have chat in the system. UpCoach does. CoachAccountable does have appointment booking and payments and billing, which is a big one for a lot of coaches. So you would have to have a separate system for that if you were using UpCoach. UpCoach, you can link your calendars, but that is not the same as being able to book your appointments with the client or have the client book with you right in the system. So moving on to like the organizations themselves, a little bit about the people behind each one. CoachAccountable, built by a coach. This is his only project. This is his only company, and the company is 11 years old, which I believe is tied for the oldest coaching softwares out there. And in software, 11 years actually is a really long time. It's gone through a lot of iterations, as they like to say. It's gone through a lot of changes, and all of them are influenced by the coaches who make suggestions and requests. UpCoach is built by a software investor guy who has a lot of other projects. It's easy to find those other projects, and his company is 4 years old, and this actually surprised me. I actually thought that Upwork would be a much newer company based on how much about it doesn't really work. I'm not trying to trash them. They do have a very open process for making suggestions. They do a lot of new releases with a lot of what people have, crowdsourced. So both do tend to make their changes based on actual user feedback. But UpCoach definitely feels like a brand new software, and take that from someone who's worked at several software startups at this point. So here is the point in the video where I really expected to be able to show you a walkthrough of both softwares and show you kind of the differences and similarities and things like that. However, when I've spent some time over the last few weeks trying to get UpCoach set up, and it is so confusing. And again, I'm someone who's worked in software for a decade now. I can never figure out where I am. I can't figure out how to assign things to the client most of the time. I can get to like where their habit tracking should be, but how to assign them a new habit, that kind of thing. It's so confusing. So I decided they do offer a free onboarding call, and I was like, yes, this is perfect. So I went to go book a call just for a demo, not even for the onboarding. And I came to this page, and I can't even set up a time to talk with someone because their calendar is broken. Like, I can't even do this. So, I mean, this is just like, again, one of many examples. They'll send emails out like, hi, first name, like they leave the first name tag in instead of building it so that it properly fills in with my name, their customer. So it's just like thing after thing of being stuck. And I know that onboarding onto CoachAccountable also has, it's got a learning curve. Any software is going to have a learning curve. And I fully expected that coming into UpCoach, but this is like another level. They do also, by the way, have a service you can pay for to get the entire account set up. And that's part of UpCoach. And so with CoachAccountable, you can pay to have the entire account set up. And that's something that I would do at AccountableHero for you. So I'm not part of CoachAccountable anymore, but it is a service that you can find if you're just like, I want it up and running. I don't want to have to think about it. So honestly, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. It wouldn't be fair for me to show you a brand new CoachAccountable account without showing you an UpCoach one. And the UpCoach account, I don't feel comfortable showing it even. And for me, this decision is so clearly one way. And I'm wondering if you probably feel the same way as I do. I'm sure you won't be surprised to see that my final determination, if you want a software that actually works, is CoachAccountable. I have built many courses on CoachAccountable. I've only done one on Upwork that doesn't really work because it's so tough to figure out. So if you are a coach looking for help building out your CoachAccountable, I am happy to do that. If you're someone looking to turn your book into something that makes more of an impact, because let's be honest, people don't really read, let's talk about that. I can take your book and make it into an interactive online course with assignments and reminders in 60 days, or you get your money back. Your course, your book will make a bigger impact and will make you more money than those couple of bucks that Amazon is giving you every now and then. So reach out anytime, Morgan at AccountableHero.com. I'm happy to answer further questions about these softwares. And what else would you like to see compared in terms of potential software to build your course on? Let me know. Take care.